This 17 News at Noon podcast is brought to you by Clinica Sierra Vista.
Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Well, good day. I'm Elena Russ. Kern County is still reeling from that winter storm that slammed into the area on Friday, causing widespread flooding that began in our mountains east of Bakersfield. A busy weekend then continuing for fire crews who were forced to issue new evacuation orders as waterways overflowed their banks here on the valley floor as well. Highway 178 once again feeling the brunt of this most recent storm. A rock slide forcing Caltrans to shut down the highway for several hours yesterday. The good news, it is back open. This is the third time a rock slide has shut down the 178 this year. And like we mentioned, there's more rain coming tomorrow and another chance of rock slides again. So while several parts of Kern County are still grappling with the impacts of this storm, there is some welcome news and a sight we haven't seen in years. Water is once again flowing in the Kern River through Bakersfield here on the valley floor. During a normal river flow, the upper Kern River is running at 600 cubic feet per second. During a high river flow, it's exponentially more at about 7,000 cubic feet per second, and it can get that water all the way down to the valley floor. Now, during the climax of this flooding event on Friday, the river was running at 45,000 cubic feet per second through the area of Kernville. And just a reminder, as we continue to deal with these dangerous storms, Kern County Fire says the easiest way to be ready for potential flooding and other disasters in your area is to sign up for alerts from Kern County Emergency Services. Just go to readykern.com. Officials continue investigating another deadly vehicle versus pedestrian crash. This latest one happening just before 6:30 this morning at the corner of Harris and Weibel Roads, where a person was hit and killed by a car. Details still limited, but our photojournalist on the scene said the coroner was called out. And turning now to your 17 Crime Watch, an investigation underway after a shooting in East Bakersfield. It happened about 9 last night on Monet Court near the 58. Kern County Sheriff's deputies say the victim was shot once in the chest and taken to the hospital. No word yet on a possible suspect or if anyone was arrested. And deputies are investigating a homicide that happened Saturday night about 7:30. The Kern County Sheriff's Office saying deputies with the Metropolitan Patrol Division found the victim outside of a home on Stable Avenue, and it was reported it was a man who appeared to have been violently assaulted. Investigators say they're not releasing any other information as of right now. That victim has not been identified. And a man has been arrested on charges of arson after new playground equipment went up in flames at Wingland Elementary School. Firefighters encountered that fire about 10 p.m. Thursday night. They say the new playground equipment, worth about $750,000, was still in its packaging. Deputies and arson investigators were able to identify their suspect, Gary Tuck, who was arrested and booked into jail early on Saturday morning.
Hello, this is Tim Callahan with Clinica Sierra Vista, and we're excited to unveil the Community Health Center of the Future, our comprehensive care center. It's located right across the street from Memorial Hospital. We have every service under one roof, from family medicine, OBGYN care, dental services for adults and children, behavioral health, and much more. So find your way to better care at Clinica Sierra Vista this year at our comprehensive care center. Visit our website, clinicasierravista.org, for the latest on this project. We'll see you soon.
The attorneys who represented Bakersfield baker Kathy Miller, the woman sued in 2017 for refusing to bake a wedding cake for a same-sex couple, have been awarded $3.6 million. Judge Eric Bradshaw making the ruling on Friday, noting the lawyers took the case pro bono and spent more than 4 years on it. The state is responsible for paying those attorney fees. At trial, attorneys with the Department of Fair Employment and Housing argued Miller violated a California Civil Rights Act, which says all people, regardless of sexual orientation, must be given equal services at all businesses. Miller's lawyers argued the creation of a wedding cake is a form of artistic expression, and the state cannot force a person to create a piece of art against their will. Meantime, a wrongful death lawsuit has been filed against Kern County and PG&E in connection with an explosion last year that killed a man at a Bakersfield apartment complex. The children of 66-year-old Cleveland Amos filed the suit and allege that PG&E failed to properly maintain a gas pipeline, resulting in the June 30th blast that destroyed a wall of Amos's apartment and flung him onto the street. Amos suffered third-degree burns all over his body and died a few days later. The suit seeks damages in an amount to be proven at trial. A hearing is set for May 5th in this case. And happening right now, President Biden is heading our way. He has 2 stops planned in Southern California. This afternoon, he'll be in San Diego to meet with the prime ministers of the United Kingdom and Australia. Then tomorrow, he visits Monterey Park, where a mass shooting at a dance hall in January killed 11 people. There, the president is expected to renew his call for a new federal ban on assault weapons. Later, he'll make a similar pitch during a stop in Las Vegas, where 59 people were killed in the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history at the Route 91 Music Festival 5 years ago. Pfizer is spending about $43 billion to reach deeper into new cancer treatments that target tumor cells while sparing the surrounding healthy tissue. The pharmaceutical giant announcing today they will pay $229 in cash for each share of Siegen Incorporated. The Pfizer CEO saying his company then plans to let the biotech drug developer continue innovating, except with more resources than it would have had alone. Siegen's key products use lab-made proteins called monoclonal antibodies that seek out cancer cells to help deliver a cancer-killing drug while again sparing the surrounding tissue. We want to take a look at some events happening around town this week. Today, the Alzheimer's Disease Association of Kern County is hosting their golf classic. Registration began back at 9 a.m. at the Bakersfield Country Club, but you can always donate to an organization even if you miss a fundraiser. Tomorrow is National Equal Pay Day, and First Partner Jennifer Siebel-Newsome will be providing a major update on the California Equal Pay Pledge in Sacramento. Wednesday, there will be a special webinar as we celebrate Latinas in business and leadership, beginning at 6 p.m. We have details for that on our website, kget.com. Thursday, there will be the 5th annual Kern Catholic Prayer Breakfast at St. Francis of Assisi Parish downtown. Mass starts at 6 a.m. Tickets for breakfast are $30. Friday, St. Patrick's Day, and it's also House Speaker Kevin McCarthy's Medicare rally at Yokitz Park at 2 p.m. Teaming Up Against Cancer, we were just telling you about, previously known as Camp Out Against Cancer, is Saturday, benefiting the Kern County Cancer Foundation. It's happening at Stramler Park beginning at 10 a.m. And Sunday, there's a free concert featuring pianist Siegen Park and violinist Albert Sy at 4 p.m. at the First Congressional Church on Real Road.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.